rested on the water, soft and pale beneath the sky. I could hear the old trees breathing as the quiet hours passed by. There was mist along the shoreline, there were footsteps on the wood, and the little house was waiting just the way I knew it would. I remember open windows, curtains moving in the breeze, and the sunlight through the branches falling softly through the leaves. Every road has brought me farther, every year has changed my name, but the water keeps a story, and the story stays the same. Where the water remembers, I can still hear yesterday. Every whisper on the shoreline, every word we used to say. Where the water remembers, all the years come drifting through, and the morning holds the silence of the days I spent with you. There were letters on the table, there was coffee growing cold, there were dreams we never finished, there were stories never told. By the dock we watched the evening turn the water into gold, and we thought the world was endless. We were young and we were bold. Now the wooden boards are weathered, and the seasons come and go. Still the river keeps on moving past the places that I know. Every road has brought me farther, every year has left a trace, but the water keeps reflecting every memory of this place. Where the water remembers, I can still hear yesterday. Every whisper on the shoreline, every word we used to say. Where the water remembers, all the years come drifting through, and the morning holds the silence of the days I spent with you. Maybe nothing stays forever, maybe time must carry on. Maybe houses lose their voices, maybe old familiar roads are gone, but somewhere beneath the morning, under skies of faded blue, there is water holding memories, there is still a place for you. Where the water remembers, I will leave my heart a while, with the mist above the shoreline, with the warmth of your old smile. Where the water remembers, every distant year feels near, and the little house keeps waiting through another quiet year. Where the water remembers, I can finally understand. Some somewhere deep within the silence, we are home again. Morning rests upon the water, soft and pale beneath the sky, and the water keeps remembering even when we say goodbye.
There is a cottage by the water, hidden underneath the trees, where the morning finds the windows and the curtains meet the breeze. I remember wooden footsteps on the little weathered floor, and the sound of quiet laughter coming softly through the door. There were flowers by the pathway, there were shadows on the wall. There were days we thought were simple, now I treasure most of all. Time has carried us like rivers far beyond the place we knew. Still I see that little cottage every time I think of you. By the quiet shore, there is still a light burning in my memory through the longest night. By the quiet shore, pieces of my heart I could never let go. We would sit beside the window, watching circles on the lake. Every ripple held a promise, every dawn was ours to take. There were letters never opened, there were songs we used to sing. There were summers in the garden, there was wonder in everything. Now the seasons turn more slowly when I think of long ago, and the little house beside the water is the home my memories know. Time has carried us like rivers past the dreams we once pursued. Still the cottage keeps a silence filled with everything Maybe home is not a building. Maybe home is what remains when the years have crossed the water and the heart returns again. By the quiet shore, there is still a light waiting through the seasons, soft and warm and bright. By the quiet shore, where the old trees grow, there are pieces of my heart I will never let go. By the quiet shore, I can see it still. The cottage in the morning, quiet by the hill. And wherever life may take me, there is one place I still know. The little cottage waiting by the quiet shore. Morning moves across the water, softly touching every door, and my heart returns in silence to the cottage by the shore. Mist was moving on the water like a dream that lost its way. Morning waited in the distance for the night to turn to day. I could see the wooden pathway fading softly into gray, and the cottage through the willow seemed 1,000 years away. There were echoes in the silence, there were shadows in the trees, there were memories slowly turning like the leaves upon the breeze. Somewhere underneath the stillness, there are words I never knew, and the mist across the water brings me quietly back to you. Mist across the water, carry yesterday past the silent cottage, past the willow gray. Mist across the water, hold the morning still. Let me stay a little longer where my heart remembers still. I remember early mornings when the world was small and bright. Coffee warming by the window, soft reflections in the light. We would walk along the shoreline, never asking where or when, certain every road before us would somehow lead us home again. Years have moved beyond the water, names and faces disappear. Still the mist returns each morning, and the past feels strangely near. Somewhere underneath the stillness, every memory remains, like the mist above the water, like the whisper of the rain. Mist across the water, carry yesterday, past the silent cottage, past the willow gray. Mist across the water, hold the morning still. Let me stay a little longer where my heart remembers still. Maybe time is only water moving gently through our hands. Maybe all the years we carry are the shores on which we stand. I have crossed so many mornings, I have watched so many skies. Still I see that misty water when I slowly close my eyes. And I know the heart remembers what the years cannot erase. Every road and every season, every quiet, distant place. Mist across the water, carry me once more to the little wooden cottage by the old familiar shore. Mist across the water, let the morning stay. Keep the light upon the willow, keep the years from drifting away. Mist across the water, softly passing through in the silence of the morning. I remember you. Mist is moving on the water, morning slowly fills the sky, and somewhere beyond the silence, yesterday is passing by.
Footsteps on the wooden dock, morning underneath my feet, water shining through the silence, old and calm and bittersweet. Every board remembers summer, every nail has known the rain. Every step I take beside you feels like coming home again. There were mornings full of laughter, there were evenings painted gold, there were stories by the water we were far too young to hold. Now I walk the same old pathway, and the years begin to fade. I can hear our distant footsteps in the memories we made. Footsteps on the wooden dock echo through the years. Every step a memory, every wave a tear. Footsteps on the wooden dock, leading home again, to the water and the cottage, to the place where we began. I remember how the sunlight used to dance upon your face, how the wind would cross the water and bring summer to this place. We would sit until the evening, watching distant colors change, never knowing life would carry both our hearts so far away. Now the dock is old and weathered, and the paint has disappeared. Still the sound beneath my footsteps makes the distant days feel near. Every road has had a reason, every year has left a mark. Still I hear those wooden footsteps when the morning meets the dark. Footsteps on the wooden dock echo through the years. Every step a memory, every wave a tear. Footsteps on the wooden dock, leading home again, to the water and the cottage, to the place where we began. If I could return to one day, I would choose a morning here, when the water held the sunlight and the whole wide world felt near. I would walk the dock beside you, I would listen, I would stay, I would hold the smallest moments before time could take them away. But the river keeps on moving, and the seasons never stop. Still my heart can hear the rhythm of our footsteps on the dock. Footsteps on the wooden dock carry through my soul. Every broken memory slowly becomes whole. Footsteps on the wooden dock, leading through the blue. Every road I ever travel somehow brings Footsteps fade across the timber. Water moves beneath the sky, but the dark keeps every memory long after we say goodbye. Morning found the willow branches hanging softly by the shore. Golden light moved through the window like it had so long before. I could hear the water turning underneath the wooden way, and the little house was waking to another quiet day. There were shadows on the table, there were letters by the chair, there was sunlight in the silence, there were memories everywhere. Years may carry us like rivers, far beyond the life we knew. Still the light between the willows always leads me back to you. Light through the willow, falling on the shore, touching every memory I thought I'd lost before. Upon the blue, every golden morning brings me back to you. We would walk beside the water while the early mist was low, watching sunlight find the branches, watching little ripples glow. There were days without a question, there were nights without a fear. We believed the world would always keep the ones we loved so near. Beneath the willow, and the years are in the breeze. Still the morning paints our story in the shadows of the trees. Time may change the road before us, time may change the things we do. Still the light between the willows always leads me back to you. Light through the willow, falling on the shore, touching every memory I thought I'd lost before. carry something from the past. Maybe every quiet morning holds a moment meant to last. I have crossed 1,000 seasons. I have followed distant roads. Still I see the willow shining by the little waterside home. And I know that some memories never truly disappear. They are waiting in the sunlight when the morning draws us near. Light through the willow, shining warm and slow, across the wooden pathway where we walked so long ago. Light through the willow, resting on the blue. Every golden morning still belongs to you. Light through the willow, let the whole world wait. I will stay beside the water until the daylight fades. Morning moves between the branches, golden light upon the blue, and beneath the quiet willow I remember you.
There is an old bridge by the water where the wooden railings lean. I remember every morning, every stone and every tree. At the end a little cottage waited underneath the sky, and the smoke above the chimney told me home was close nearby. I would cross beneath the sunrise with the river moving slow, never knowing all those moments would become the ones I'd hold. Every road has taken something, every year has asked its toll, but the bridge beside the water still remembers where I belong. Take the old bridge home, across the quiet blue, past the trees and morning shadows, to the place I always knew. Take the old bridge home, let the years unwind. There are doors we never close, there are roads the heart can find. Footsteps echoing on wood, running home beneath the weather just as quickly as I could. There was fire beside the window, there was supper on the stove, was everything called home. Now the bridge is old and weathered, and the river has grown wide. Still I see that little cottage waiting on the other side. Every road has taken something, every season leaves a sign, but the bridge beside the water still can carry me through time. Take the old bridge home, across the quiet blue, past the trees and morning shadows, to the place I always knew. Take the old bridge home, let the years unwind. There are doors we never close, there are roads the heart can find. I have walked through distant cities, I have slept beneath strange skies, I have watched 1,000 mornings through 1,000 different eyes, but no road has felt as gentle, no horizon felt so near as the wooden bridge at sunrise, when the cottage would appear. Maybe home is just a feeling, maybe home is not a place, maybe home is every memory time can never quite erase. Take the old bridge home, across the morning light, past the river and the willow, past the fading edge of night. Take the old bridge home, where the old trees stand. There is still a quiet doorway, there is still a waiting hand. Take the old bridge home, let the whole world roam. Every road I ever followed was a road that led me home. There is an old bridge by the water, morning shining on the foam, and somewhere past the river there is always home. Morning rests upon the water, soft as light upon a dream. Every tree becomes a shadow, every cloud a silver stream. From the cottage by the shoreline, I can watch the daylight grow, and the lake holds every color of the years I used to know. There were mornings by this window, there were footsteps on the floor, there were voices in the garden, there were hands that opened doors. Time has carried us like water, far beyond the days we knew. Still the lake beneath the morning keeps reflecting me and you. Reflections of the lake shining in the morning light, holding all the quiet memories time could never hide. Reflections of the lake drifting softly through the blue, every ripple brings a moment beside the water when the evening turned to gold, watching circles move together, listening to stories told. There were letters on the table, there was coffee by the door. There were simple little moments I remember more and more. Now the seasons cross the shoreline and the old trees bend with time. Still the lake becomes a mirror for the memories that are mine. Years may change the world around us, years may change the things we do. Still the water keeps reflecting every morning spent with you. Reflections of the lake shining in the morning light, holding all the quiet memories time could never hide. Reflections of the lake drifting softly through the blue. Every ripple brings a moment, every light returns to you. Maybe water never keeps us, maybe nothing truly stays. Still a reflection can remind us of 1,000 distant days. I have traveled through the seasons, I have followed many roads, but the quiet of this water is the place my memory knows. Let the morning touch the cottage, let the old trees meet the sky. Let the lake hold one more picture before another year goes by. Reflections of the lake, golden underneath the sun, holding every quiet story of the lives that we have known. Reflections of the lake, now I finally understand. Some memories keep on shining long after they leave our hands. Reflections of the lake, stay with me a little while. Let me see the distant mornings, let me see your old warm smile. Reflections of the lake, moving gently through the blue. Every ripple holds a memory, every morning leads to you. Morning moves across the water, softly through the silver blue. And the lake keeps every reflection of the days I spent with you. Beyond the quiet lake this morning, there is sunlight through the trees. There is one small wooden cottage hidden softly in the leaves. I can see the distant rooftop, I can see the chimney stone. And although the road is unfamiliar, something there still feels like home. There are mountains in the distance, there are shadows on the blue, and the path beyond the water feels like one I always knew. Maybe every distant shoreline holds a place we need to find. Maybe somewhere past the silence waits a home we left behind. Beyond the quiet lake, there is another shore, another road beneath the trees, another waiting door. Beyond the quiet lake, the morning opens wide, and something in the distance is calling me inside. I have spent so many seasons looking back at where I've been, holding tightly to the stories of the places I had seen. But the water keeps on moving, and the morning asks me why I should only live in memories when there's still another sky. So I follow where the light goes, past the willow, past the stone, toward the cottage in the distance, toward a place I've never known. Maybe home is not behind us, maybe home can still be found on another quiet morning, on another piece of ground. Beyond the quiet lake, there is another shore, another road beneath the trees, another waiting door. Beyond the quiet lake, the morning opens wide, and something in the distance is calling me I will carry every memory, I will keep the ones I love, but I will not let yesterday hide the morning waiting up ahead. There are roads beyond the water, there are hills I haven't seen, there are windows full of sunlight, there are places I can dream. And perhaps the heart grows stronger, not by leaving love behind, but by carrying its warmth with us toward the life we have to find. Beyond the quiet lake, I see the morning rise, golden through the distant trees beneath the open sky. Beyond the quiet lake, I finally understand. Every ending is a shoreline, every beginning is new land. Beyond the quiet lake, there is another view, another road, another morning, another dream to and beyond the quiet lake, another road begins. Evening settles on the water, golden underneath the sky. One last light across the window, one last bird is passing by. I can see the wooden pathway stretching quietly from the shore, and the little cottage waiting just as it had years before. There were mornings in this silence, there were evenings warm and slow. There were days we never noticed would become the ones we'd hold. Time has carried us like water, far beyond the life we knew. Still a little light is shining from the days I spent with you. The light we left behind still shines upon the blue, across the quiet water, across the years to you. The light we left behind still waits beside the shore, in every fading memory, behind an open door. There were footsteps on the timber, there was coffee in the air, there were letters on the table, there was sunlight everywhere. We would watch the evening colors turn the water into flame, never knowing years would pass us, never knowing life would change. Now I stand beside the shoreline as the daylight slowly goes, and I understand that memory keeps more light than anyone knows. Some things leave us, some things stay, some small lights never fade away. The light we left behind still shines upon the blue, across the quiet water, across the years to you. The light we left behind still waits beside the shore, in every fading memory, behind an open door. Maybe we were never meant to hold each moment in our hands. Maybe love becomes a shoreline where the heart still understands. Every laugh and every morning, every quiet summer night does not vanish with the seasons, it becomes another light. So I will leave this place behind me, but I will carry what I find. All the warmth beside the water, all the light we left behind. The light we left behind still shines across the years, through every distant journey, through every joy settles on the water. Golden light begins to fade, but the light we left behind us still remains.
I woke before the morning, while the lake was still and grey. Mist was resting by the cottage, night was slowly giving way. Then the first light crossed the water, golden underneath the blue, and I knew this quiet morning would be one I'd carry through. There were footsteps on the pathway, there was dew upon the trees. There was one last open window moving softly in the breeze. I don't need to hold the morning, I don't need to make it stay. Some beautiful things remain with us even when we walk away. One more sunrise through the trees, one more quiet hour of memories moving softly with the breeze. One more morning by the water before I follow where roads lead. I will carry all this silence, I will carry what I need. I walk slowly to the shoreline, touch the railing of the dock, watch the circles on the water, listen to the old house clock. Every corner held a story, every window held a year. Every little sound around me made the distant days feel near. But the road beyond the cottage was beginning to turn bright, and I knew that every ending could become another light. I don't leave the past behind me, I don't lose the days I knew. I just carry all their beauty toward a morning bright and one more sunrise through the trees, one more quiet hour of memories moving softly with the breeze. One more morning by the water before I follow where roads lead. I will carry all this silence, I will carry what its stories. Let the willow touch the lake, let the old dock hold the footsteps of the journeys we once made. Let the water keep reflecting every sky that passes through. I have learned that moving forward doesn't mean forgetting you. Every place that truly loved us leaves a light within the heart, and that light becomes a compass when another road must start. One more morning by the water, now the sunlight fills the sky. I can leave this quiet shoreline without needing one goodbye. One more morning by the water, every memory warm and clear. I will carry this small cottage through another distant year. One more morning by the water, one more look across the blue. Every road that waits before me will hold something bright and new. One more morning by the water, then I slowly turn away with the sunlight on my shoulders and the whole wide world ahead. Morning shines across the water. The cottage rests beneath the trees. I take the road and carry with me